Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about variables. I believe lots of you are familiar with variables in math. For example, x equals to 5 or y equals to 3. In programming, they're very similar. In programming, a variable is a place we created to hold something. It could be a number, an item, or sometimes a sentence. In this created place, you can change what you put in it anytime you want. So in this video, we are going to create some number variables and use them to make a calculator. So first of all, I'm going to create a place to hold my first number, and I'm going to name it as number 1. And I'm going to give it a value, for example, 2. So I'm going to do the same thing to create another place to hold my second number and name it as number 2 and give it value as 9. Then I'm going to add these two numbers together. So number 1 plus number 2. Now I want to create the third place to hold the result of number 1 plus number 2. So I'll call it result. Finally, I want to print the result on the screen. So go print result. We click on run. Of course I want to save it. 11, because 2 plus 9 is 11. So some student asked me before, how come we don't put quotation marks here? Because that's what we did in the previous video. Well, let's see what's going to happen if we do that. So result will be printed on the screen. Well, no matter what we put inside of the pair of quotation marks, it will be exactly printed on the screen. So in this situation, that's not what we wanted. Instead, we want the value of result to be printed. That's why we delete quotation marks. Okay, so based on this example, are you able to do subtraction? So can you please print the result of my number 2 minus number 1? I'm going to pause the video for a minute and see whether you can get the result. Okay, did you get it? Okay, let me just comment this out by pressing Shift#. Then, so what you should do is result equals number 2 minus number 1. And 7 should be printed on the screen because 9 minus 2 is 7. Now, let's have a look at multiplication. So how do we do number 1 multiplied by number 2? In Python, we use asterisk as multiplication sign. So let's do it here. The result equals number 1 asterisk number 2. And as you can see, the result is here. So now I want to show you the last thing, which is how to do squared. So for example, let me comment this out first. If we type in result equals number 1, and then I'll do 2 asterisks followed by 2. That means squared. So 2 to the power of 2. What do you think it is? 4. Okay, now let's have a look at these activities. So the first one, the area of square is length squared. So area equals to length squared. So if length is 5, display the area on the screen. Now let's do it together. I have typed up the activity again here. for us to see. So first of all, we create a place to hold a number. We call it length, which is 5. Then we type this up here. So area equals to length squared. Then print area. Now let's run it. 25. Did you get it right? Now, in the end of this video, I want everyone to try the second activity here. Good luck, and thank you for watching.